I just want to prepare everything before I start to make the dough. I just grind 1 cup of walnuts. I like to prepare my little holders, little forms, and this way it's ready for me. So I would start, I showed you grind my walnuts, I separate my eggs and melt my butter slightly, and then I can start with the baking. Add 1.5 cups of powdered sugar and then 2 cups of flour. So this does not matter which one you put in first. Mix it well. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I mix this well. And I would add the egg yolks. The melted butter. And you can do it by hand, mixing it. Adding a teaspoon of vanilla. This gives you an extra good flavor. And then you can do it, mush it with your hands if you want. And if you fussy, then put gloves on. And I add 2 tablespoons of sour cream. I mix. But I fussy, I told you, then you just put it in the mixer. Get a nice soft dough. It's easy. Just mush, work it together with the butter. Okay. In this recipe I should add 3 eggs because my eggs were small, but for the recipe 1 large egg or 2 large eggs would be the right size. And then you just work it in a little bit. This dough is so giving. Okay, I just will put it away for a little bit until I preparing the stuff. Put it away a little. I'm preparing my apricot jam or jelly. I will add 3/4 tablespoons of jam, and I have my favorite rum, 1 tablespoon. This will give me a very good flavor. I will place this filling on the bottom of the dough. The little baskets or kosárkák on the bottom, and this rum will give me an extra flavor. A long time ago I bought this circle cutter at the supply store, and I think this was a good idea. So this is my mold, and I like to work with it's easier to place it inside. The flour, I want to work with the half. Told you I always like to work with the half size. Let me just check, make sure my... Okay, I'm rolling it out like a 1/4 inch. So I check my circle, and this is a little bit smaller than before. Then I just put it in the middle, and I just push it to the side. Make sure it's over the edges a little bit, because then it's easier to take it out. And another one, always put it in the flour a little bit. put it to the edges, over the edges a little bit. It looks cute. You can cut like this too and place it in here and then mush it that way. It's up to you how you want to do it. Either way is working. Just make sure you put it a little bit over than the edges. It's easier with the circle. I do the circle. Not one is thicker than the other. Push it. Okay. I am whipping my whites. It's hard enough. And now I can add my sugar. Pour my sugar. Add my walnuts and just fold it in slowly. I love this little one, and because my little tart's small, so I don't put too much in, just half of this. But I like to use this one, it's so much easier for me than the spoons. And you use whatever you want, but I always like to show you what is helping you or make your life easier, because that's what I like to do. You see how much easier? I don't know, it's to me easier to do it like that. I won't show the whole thing. I'll show you the close and the back. But you can use anything. If you're more comfortable with the spoon, do it with the spoon. It's no biggie. I am just showing what I like. Tarts going in the oven for on 355 to 15 to 18 minutes. I just like to leave it, I think, longer than 15 a little bit, because that way it's for sure baked through. Oh, my oven is calling. A little tart, or we call it kosárkák, baskets are done, and took me 16-17 minutes, because I really like it if it's baked through. Maybe it's a crazy idea, but that's what I do now. I put ice cold water on a paper towel, and very shallow, and then I place it in, and that way this can, because of the steam, the hot and the cold meeting, it's easier to come out. You see, I took it out, and it's so much easier and faster. I don't have to wait too long. I am so happy I come up with this ice bath for my little Moors. See, none of them broke. None of them broke. So, love it. None of them broke. None of them. I am so happy. And we call this little kosárkák in Hungarian. And you can take this for presents too. And I bet your friends or your family will love you for it. Now I am adding the walnut mixture, just like I did with the small ones. And let's hope this works. One side was baked in the muffins pan, and then the other side was baked in this one. First, I didn't care for the small one, but I think it's perfect. It's very like a bite size. It's not too big. If you don't want to eat too much sweet, it's perfectly enough bite size. And this looks good too, so does not matter. And have fun baking. I think you